Two fingers in front, one thumb in the back, right? Wonderful. And now we need our conductor. Please help me welcome Maestro Jeffrey Rink. Are you ready for Come to Play? All right.
What a great looking crowd today. And I'm really looking forward to hearing how well you play with the orchestra this morning. But first, I want to mention some very special people that helped make today possible. First, Fred and Annette Samasco, Dr. Joseph Siefker, Drs. James and Tamma Vandekar, Dr. and Mrs. Michael Roberts, Dr. Edward Zant, Mr. and Mrs. John Gibbons, Mr. and Mrs. Don Bowler, Ms. Ann Keltz, Mr. and Mrs. Jerome Zuttel, and I'd like to thank especially Dave Cadenhead from Upbeat Music, who'll be running the PowerPoint today. And with all of that said, let's get started, Jeremy.
Okay, is everybody ready? All right, here we go. Moves. And great job, everyone, on performing our link-up theme song, Come to Play. Our singers today, Miss Carabelle, yes, Miss Sandy Day, and Mr. Calvin Jasper. And also our conductor, Maestro Jeffrey Rink, the Northwest Florida Symphony Orchestra. Also joining us on stage today are students from Riverside Elementary and Outside Elementary. I'm Jeremy, your host for today's concert. We are all really excited to have you here today. What does it mean for the orchestra to move? You know, when I hear music, I know it moves me, but how and why does it do that? I'm not exactly sure just how many answers there are to that question, so I've put a call out to my friends in the music world to see if they can help us out. I haven't heard back from anyone yet, but who knows? If we're lucky, maybe we'll just get some responses to our question while we're all here together. That was so incredible.
I know, it was amazing. They really created quite a whirlwind, didn't they? You know, Jeremy, I actually called the can-can dancers because one of the ways that music moves is through our bodies.
Well, I certainly saw them move, and I was sort of moving. But did the orchestra move?
We moved. Did you see the percussion section move as we played? Check this out.
Hey, how about us? We can move too.
In fact, we all move.
So nice. So musicians play music and it makes us want to move. But now I want to get to this word move. As I was saying about the Latin word, the Latin root of the word move, because if you think about the meanings of the root, movere,
Jeremy, I think we may have a clue up here as what to do next.
oh wow, it's the Blue Danube. Now that's a perfect example of a really different kind of musical movement, one that flows like water. You'll see. Get your recorders ready and string players. wonderful how you were all playing, singing, and swaying to the music. You know, I love how something that flows in nature like water can inspire music to move us in a certain way. We saw the dancers do something different when they kicked up their heels dancing the can-can, and how the musicians moved while playing their instruments.
But Jeremy, there's some musicians whose physical movements isn't so obvious.
How do you do that?
Well, Jeremy, have to take a really deep breath and then let it out gently so I can play the whole phrase as beautifully as possible.
Wow. Let's all try to do that as we play our recorders on Mendelssohn's Nocturne from A Midsummer Night's Dream. Get ready. even though we couldn't see our breath, I could hear our breath and how it moved that beautiful slow melody through the hall. Now, of course, music can also move very fast. Maestro, what are you doing?
Well, Jeremy, you said fast. This is one of the fastest pieces ever written for the orchestra.
So, how fast can you play it?
How fast do you want us to play it?
Well, the world record is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I bet you can't beat that.
I bet we can. Did you have any doubt about that?
I was wondering there for a second. Nah, I knew you could do it. Wasn't that incredible? My heart is actually beating faster. Okay, so now let's move on to musical motives. Sometimes composers take a musical idea and move.
Jeremy.
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that?
Oh, you'll see, Maestro.
Votre toast, je peux vous le rendre, Seigneur, Seigneur, faire avec les soldats. Il est correct, il offre tout plaisir, tout